Hey everyone, it's Marianne from the New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees. This message is for Bill. Bill, you know who I am. You refer to me on your NYPD page, Medicare page, as Blunder Woman. So here's my message for Bill. I was going to say Blil. Here's my message for Bill. So, Bill, I am being told by many people on your page today that you saw our press conference and that I guess you're alluding to me, Blunder Woman, blatantly lied on TV. Our World Trade Center illnesses are paid for by the federal government, have nothing to do with the Medicare issue. Absolutely they do. You are wrong, Mr. Bill, and here's why. If you have a 9/11 related illness that is not yet certified, that is not paid for by the federal government on the World Trade Center Medical Monitoring and Treatment Program. You know how I know that? I am a World Trade Center responder with 9/11 illnesses that are not yet certified under World Trade Center or accepted for certification because they haven't yet approved them for certification. But more of our messaging actually wasn't related to or focused on World Trade Center responders. It was focused on survivors. Two different categories of responders, Bill. So responders are what you would be: police, fire, EMS, right? But the survivors are the civilians. They don't go through the World Trade Center medical monitoring and treatment program like we do. Their healthcare is their first line of defense for everything. And it is mandatory to have healthcare in place in order to be a participant in the program. Hate to tell you that. But see, since you were not involved in the medical monitoring and treatment program development like I was and the steering committee, you wouldn't have known that. And that's why we fight to protect the retirees and to protect the survivors of 9/11 illnesses. Survivors and responders, Bill. That's important. You also said that it is a completely different fund paid for by the federal government. Well, that's the World Trade Center program. Yes. However, we still fall under the area that we need our health care in order to get the treatment that we need. If we are put into a Medicare Advantage plan that has a network of physicians or prior authorizations, you're not going to get the care that you need. And we already know this because of the course of our litigation. We have found out that there are doctors or specialists, especially specialists in the cancer field, that do not accept any Medicare Advantage plans. And there's a few doctors even in the Florida area that can't get into the Aetna network. You might want to ask Sabrina about that. Or maybe your wife, since she used to work for Aetna, right? Or does she still do work for Aetna? I don't know. I forget. Anyway, you also go on this missive to say this was a blatant lie she's issuing to help get donations. No, we are very well funded by retirees, including police officers, because they understand what's happening to them. No one's trying to scare or mislead anybody. To secure donation for her business, which is not a 401c3 nonprofit, is a crime in New York State. Okay, so, Bill, there's no such thing as a 401c3. It's actually a 501c3. No, we are not a 501c3 yet. We are actually a different nonprofit organization. Our application is still being processed by the federal government. And also our tax lawyers, our accountant, and our bookkeeper are all working on that together. Actually, we have 3 law firms, Bill. We are a very successful retiree organization, not really a business. You're saying, don't fall for her scam. Please pass this to other retirees so they don't become victims of this. Actually, fortunately, you have a little bubble of people who are victims of disinformation campaigns from, Bill and Mrs. Bill and whatever else. This is what allows her to use her donations for her salary and other personal expenses. Disgusting. No one here takes a salary. Actually, our entire organization is by volunteer, except for the contracted professionals that we hire to do our legal expenses, our tax attorney, our accountant, and things like that. So, Bill, brother, let me tell you, either get on board or step aside, because you're either on this train or you're an obstacle in getting to vindication and justice. I'm not really sure what your MO is or why you're doing this, but several people who are in the NYPD Medicare board were very frustrated with what your posts have been lately. I'm not quite sure what that's about. We have always tried to make sure that you shared information with you, but clearly all you want to do is attack our organization and me, and that's okay. We know what we're doing. We could put our heads down on our pillows and rest well at night and look in the mirror and know that we've done a very good job in advocating for everyone to the best of our abilities and then some. So this is a volunteer organization. We are a nonprofit organization. Our organization's website is nycretirees.org. Don't be Bill. Have a great day, everyone.